What's going on, everyone? And welcome back to Stick War 3. Now, there have been a lot of changes, a lot of updates, and since I am super late to this party, I'm not really going to be talking about them because if you watch Blockstro or Clementia, then you pretty much know what the updates are. You watch either of those two or Ace Player, you know what all the changes are. There's kind of no point in me going over them because I would just be a broken record. So instead, what we're going to do is we're just going to play some games, okay? So with this deck, we're going to attempt to get some use out of Atreus. I doubt it's going to work. Even with the damage buff, I don't think Atreus is going to be that good, but I could be wrong. So, only one way to find out is to go into a game and give it a try. So he's rolling the Vampiric Soul as well. So what we want to do is we want to set up for an early tower spawn, but we don't want to put everything we have into it because it could end up being bad for us. So we're going to slowly set up for a tower spawn strat as opposed to just going for 150 mana right off the bat. I don't think that is a wise idea. Now let's see what kind of start he decided to do. It looks to me like it's probably a full eco start, which actually is fine for me. I only did this sword start to get tower early because when your miners turn in gold and mana and you have tower, you will get a very tiny bonus, which is still pretty beneficial for you. I imagine he did a Shadow Wrath start. I think Xerxes just loves using Shadow Wrath. So if he did do that, ooh, we get a free miner kill. Yeah, I'll take it. I will take that. If the Sword Wrath lives, probably not gonna live. He's probably gonna die here because they made it to where it's damn near impossible to dodge Castle Archers. But it looks like he brought his units back out. He did a Spearton, so I'm going to answer with a Shadow Wrath. And yeah, the thing is, we can't let him. I can't let him get tower. He's gonna try to do it. Damn it. Yeah, it didn't work out too well. I just ended up losing that sword. So if he does pull the spawn out, I'm going to respond with a Toxic Dead and use that to protect my economy. Now, I'm hoping that I can... Nope, I can't. I was hoping I'll be able to get a tower to stop his control, but that does not seem to be the case. He has tower, but it looks like we're going to... Why is it lagging? Please stop. So here we go. We need to actually stop his tower control and claim it for ourselves while continuing to pick up miners. And yeah, I would really appreciate it if it didn't lag. I don't know why it's doing it, but it is really annoying. And there is nothing to protect this economy. He has a Merrick, but I don't think the Merrick will be actually, it will be. The Merrick will be enough. Oh, he has a Castle Archer. I didn't even realize it. So we have to fall back because of that Castle Archer. Otherwise, we would just get straight shredded. Why is it lagging so badly right now? Anyway, now that we have a tower spawn, he now has to deal with this because tower spawn targets the tower spawn Spiritons will now target your statue. Oh, here we go. I don't want to lose this guy. We'll garrison him. Go for another ninja. Oh, we need to fall back because Toxic Deads are now to be fearful of Castle Archers. Like, if you have Toxic Deads, you gotta respect Castle Archers so freaking hard. Otherwise, it's not gonna end well for you. But anyway, let's go for Atreus now. The goal is to put as much pressure as we possibly can on him because I imagine he's gonna be running some kind of giant strat. Never mind, it looks like he's gonna be running Spiriture. So we obviously want to pick up our own Spiriton. This lag, oh my god, this lag. I cannot play in this lag right now. This is actually ridiculous. Okay, so we do manage to get away. Taking a couple of hits here and there, but nothing horrendous. Atreus is almost out. And we'll just continue building up a mix of Shadow Wrath and Spiritons and Toxic Deaths and things. I'm not going to bother with trying to mass swords because they're not really going to be effective. It looks like he wants to do a passive Spiriture build. And putting extreme amounts of pressure, I think, is the best way to counter it. Alright, so we garrison that. We have Atreus out now. So I'm going to use Atreus just for some small statue DPS. And then we're going to leave. Never mind, now we got to kind of stay here and commit. Okay, Atreus gets defeated, but we kill both of his Speartons. Okay, I'm not too sure how to feel about that one. One thing's for sure though, we are not getting very good levels of mana, so we need to fix that. Alright, time to go. We're gonna use the Toxic Deaths to tank. Alright, well he doesn't appear to have much, so I'm gonna pressure him some more. Absolutely gonna do it. Oh, never mind, he has a Merrick. It doesn't matter though. I'm thinking I can just target this freaking Merrick. I almost had him. I almost had his Merrick there. Okay, I want to keep up this pressure, so I'm going to actually back up. It's kind of too late, given how slow the Toxic Deads are. So we're going to hold command and then kind of just wait for more units. I'm hoping Atreus should be back soon. And I'm hoping that we can use him to our advantage. Can we snipe poison on any of his economy? Yes, we can. Okay, so I think the strategy to keep up constant. Oh, he has King Zarik? That's the riskiest thing I've ever seen anybody do. He has King Zarik. King Zarik is so irrelevant nowadays because of how much of a risk he is. But look at him hardballing with King Zarik. I am actually impressed. So I have to wonder what his plans with King Zarik are, because we can zone him out with Toxic Deaths. I have ninjas and Atreus who I can use to deal heavy amounts of damage to him. And we have 2 ghost spawns coming in. So he does want to try it. He wants to try and deal heavy amounts of damage with Zarik, but I don't think it's going to work very well for him. I'm just going to target his Merrics with Atreus since we have the damage. Oh wow, Merrics have their own death sounds now. So they actually sound female when they die. Which is a pretty welcome change of pace, given that in Stick Empires, every single unit that died just had a male death sound. So you would kill a Merrick, and they would sound like a man when they died. It was the funniest crap ever. Hold on. We got a lot of units that need to be healed right now, so we're going to just hold tower. Just send all these guys back. The Toxic Deaths can move forward, and then I can just use a ninja to cheese. And I think if we just keep a heavy number of ninjas out, then that's enough DPS to continue causing problems for him. And here we go, we're running in with a lot of HP worth of units right now. I really don't think there's anything he can do with Zarik here. And I don't even need to target him with a ninja. I can just use the ninja to just target the Speartons, because if he loses those tanks, then he can't do anything with King Zarik. Alright, time to go, because that's actually an insane amount of DPS. That's a lot of DPS. There we go. So we do manage to get away. I'm going to move that Toxic Dead away. Yeah, there we go. My plan to provide consistent harassment, I think, succeeded pretty well because, you know, we're continuously forcing him off of gold. He's not able to get the resources he needs to build up. And so I think we did this pretty well. Now, it would have helped if we had Merrick's, but the Vampiric Soul isn't a bad choice. And I think at this point, now that we have 4 ghost spawns, I'm going to go for the all commitment push. I don't think there's much he can do here, even with King's... He has 4 Spiritons? That's a lot of Spiritons, actually, but I still don't think it's enough. Because guess what? Not only does he have to watch out for my pressure, but he has to make sure those Spiritons don't kill a statue. Meanwhile, my ninjas are just going to run in hard and do crazy amounts of damage. I used Atreus' stand-in ability, but I don't even know if it did anything, if it was like any good. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. We're doing severe damage to Zarik, and there we go. We defeat King Zarik, and that results in the breaking of the statue. So King Zarik is just not reliable whatsoever.